Today I'm going to do trying not to shake this. This is new, so I'm going to see how this works. Going to do a review of the Allcento Tarot. So with the Allcento Tarot, it comes in a box like this. I've already got the cards laid out in the book, but the cards come in a double decker, and this deck is by Auger. I know I'm not pronouncing that right probably, but anywho, I did see this. I looked at it. I looked at some of his stuff. I was impressed with it. It comes with a guidebook, and it comes with some oracle cards, and it comes with the astrology cards. It looks to me like that he's put all the symbolisms in the cards from the Marseille deck, the Thoth deck, the Rider-Waite deck, which is the one that I'm more familiar with. And I do like all the extra symbolisms, and also from what I can see, it is a kind of a cheeky deck too. You'll see as we go along. This is the book. It's a pretty chunky book. The introduction. The keys to understanding the secrets, the minor arcana, as he has it with, the card game, the spades, the hearts, the clubs, the diamonds, and the elements. And I've already, when I get a guidebook, y'all, I do all kind of, I write in it, I highlight in it, I take notes. So, like, it has the hierarchy of the kings and the queens to go by, and then it's got down here like what they would be. Like, the administrator is the King of Swords, which is the heir of air. The analyst is the Queen of Swords, which is water of air, because the queen is, her hierarchy is water, but her element is air. So that's pretty interesting to me, and it makes a lot of sense, as I like working with the elements. And then we have different symbols here, the numbered cards, duality, creativity, stability, harmony, and it just goes on with the elements. And then it goes in talking about the fifth element. And there's just a lot of information packed in here. And then it goes into, starts with the minor arcana, which, as you could tell, I've made notes and did some highlighting all the way through the book, and you get a good little bit. That's where I stopped. I haven't finished yet. I wanted to stop and make this video. But you can tell when I breathe, things moving up and down. I needed it. Wish it was a little bit more stable. But yeah, you get a lot of information, and with the major arcana, you get a lot of information. And if you go to his website on YouTube, he talks about each card. He's not finished yet, but it looks like that I've started going through the major arcana, listening, and it's very interesting. I've made lots of notes, and I have made it through the major arcana. I have not have not read the oracle cards, the extra cards. And then I was going to tell you with the astrology signs. Now, his astrology signs, the way that he has it, he has 2 extra astrology signs, which I just don't go by that. So I took these cards out. I took out and put them in the bottom of the box. So I took out the sea monster and the serpent bear. I did take those 2 cards out because that's not the astrology signs that I've been working with or that I am used to. So I just took those out. Some people, I think it's a newer thing. Some people do go by a difference where there's 2 extra cards and it changes. Like I'm a Libra and it would have changed with my birth date. It would have changed me to the maiden. And so yeah, I took that out. It talks about reading the cards, and it gives, I think it gives, yeah, it gives several spreads. Celtic Cross, I don't know how to say that one over there. The Satellite spread, the Tree of Life spread, the Path of the Serpent of Wisdom. This book, that is a picture of him, and he does talk on his YouTube channel. He talks a lot about the tarot, and let's see. Yeah, this is from U.S. Games. I meant to say that earlier on the box. This is a U.S. Games. So it's U.S. Game cardstock. The cardstock is very good. Okay, so here we have the Fool card. But there's, in the book, it talks about all the symbolisms, all the symbols in this card, which there are many. And there is our Magician. The infinity symbol is around his hat, which I believe that was in one of the earlier decks. In the Rider-Waite-Smith, I believe it is above his head. So I like the fact that there's a lot of different decks all put into this one. I'm gonna try to pull this up again. So that is our Magician. This is our High Priestess. This is the Empress. And I will say that I forgot to show you the back of the cards. So the back of the cards is really cool. It's U.S. Game stock, which is my favorite card stock, is U.S. Games. Okay, so we have the Empress here, our Venus sign, and she's pregnant there. And I could go through all the symbols that I remember and I read about, but I'm not going to do that. It'll take forever. Here is our Emperor, and he is facing toward the right, which he would be looking over at the Empress, and also looking at the past. I believe I read in the book he was looking at the past. Okay, and this is our Hierophant. He's kind of a mixture of the traditional, you know, the Pope, the green man with the horns, the guru with his legs kind of in a meditation position. This is what I was talking about. It's kind of a cheeky deck at the choice. And this would be our Chariot. Justice. It's our Hermit. Time. The Wheel. Which, if you notice on the Wheel, you've got the Hierophant up top, the Hangman over here, he's fixing to go under. You got the Chariot coming up, and I believe that is Death sitting at the bottom. So yeah, so there's so much to draw from. So many intuitive hits here. She's got the lemniscate on her hat too. The never ending. The infinity symbol with our lion. We have our Hanged Man. It's very interesting. We have, that's our Death, who is at the bottom of our Wheel of Fortune here. See, it's kind of cheeky too. It's like a garden of heads, but then there's a garden with a flower sprouting up in it, which is cool. I gotta get some better glasses. Temperance. Oh, here we got our Devil. Yeah, so if you're used to Rider-Waite, you'd be able to read with this very easy. The Thunderbolt, which would be our Tower card. Our Star card here. So we have the number up in the top left-hand corner. Our Moon card. Sun. This is our Judgment card. It says Fame, but I think that was the name of one of the goddesses, which is supposed to be the angel, but it's the Judgment card. And this is the World card, which is called the World Soul. Okay, now we're gonna do our, excuse me while I move around. Like I said, all the aces are together, so we have the Ace of Cups. It has a mermaid, which is, it's kind of color coded too. The Ace of Wands, Ace of disc. That's too many cards to hold at one time. So you can see good. Ace of disc. Or pentacles, or whatever you want to call it. Coins. The Ace of swords. The olive branch and a palm tree. I do remember reading that. And we have the spade up there. And then we go into our twos. I do like this Two of Swords. So she has the conflict going on in the back, and she's getting away from it in a meditative state to think and get some mental awareness. We have the Two of Cups. A lot of symbols to get intuitive hits from there. Our Two of Wands. I think that was on the, yeah, that is on the box. The Two of Disc, which I did read this. I'm going to throw this in while I'm talking. Excuse me while I reach for something. The Two of Disc here is like she's got the snake while she's trying to balance on one leg, and the snake could bite her at any time, so she's got to be really careful. She's already got a wound where she's been bitten before, so which makes it more intriguing. And here we have the Three of Swords, which, yeah, like I said, it's kind of cheeky. I like it. And the Three of Cups. The Three of Wands. He's standing there up at the top, and then this, I think this is Fate down here, spinning and weaving. I wouldn't swear to it, but that's the way I would read it. The Three of Disc. With the Four of Wands, the Four of Swords. With the spades there, getting that respite. Four of Cups. Four of Wands. The Four of Disc. Five of Swords. I really like this Five of Swords. Cheeky cat prints all over his hard work. So, yikes. Okay. And then we have the Five of Cups. Devastation. The Five of Wands. Oh, yes. And the Five of Disc. That's where I feel I'm at in life right now, y'all. Except for I'm all alone on my little island. Okay. And then we'll go to the sixes. Here we have the Six of Swords. The Six of Cups. Six of Wands. Six of Pentacles. Disc. Pentacles, disc, coins. Seven of Swords. Oh, sneaky, sneaky. Sneaky, sneaky. Seven of Cups. Decisions. Oh, I like the Seven of Wands. I haven't actually looked at any of these cards. Seven of Disc. I hadn't looked at them in the book yet. I hadn't got that far. Eight of Swords. Eight of Cups. Eight of Wands. I don't know, that's pretty cool. Eight of Disc. Nine of Swords. Oh, look at the monkey. Nine of Cups. Oh, they're at the wishing well. Cheeky. Nine of Wands. I just really like these cards, guys. Nine of Pentacles in Disc. I keep wanting to say Pentacles. Have it. Ten of Swords. Oh. Yeah. Ten of Cups. Ten of Wands. Ten of Disc. Page of Swords. Page of Cups. Page of Wands. I like our outfits. Page of Disc. I'm not really a Chevalier, Cavalier. I'm going to say Knight of Swords. Knight of Cups. Yeah, these are so readable with the meanings. You just get so many intuitive hits. I really like it. The Knight of Wands, the Knight of Disc, and Queen of Cups, Our Lady, Queen of Swords. See what I'm talking about, cheeky? This is just, I love it. This would be a fun deck. Queen of Wands. Our Queen of Disc. You got everything you need to know is in these cards. King of Swords. King of Cups. King of Wands. And the King of Disc. Okay. And then we're going to take a look at the extra cards. Okay, for our extra cards. This is the Vision. I should have brought my glasses in here, y'all. The Falconer. The Falconer. Prudence. Sorry, I'm blind. I'd like to read about this one. Her face and an old man's face. The Grail. I'm guessing this would be the Holy Grail. Cup that runneth over. The Dragon. A Hope. And I like this hope. She has an anchor. She's on the front. What is... Oh, she's holding the chest. I wonder if that is, I think I may have seen this in one of his videos. Either that or I read it. I'm not sure. Pandora's Box. I'm thinking. Faith. I like the circle and the gathering. And Charity. Oh. Now, I know I did read about this one, or either saw it in a video about the pelican. There's a legend about a pelican that breaks its own chest open when it doesn't have any food to feed its babies. So I thought that was awesome. That gives a lot of meaning to the card too. For Charity. And then these are the astrology signs. The 2 fishes. And it gives you the sign up in the corner. The Ram. I'm trying to get it where y'all can see. The Bull. Taurus. The Twins. The Crab. The Lion. The Maiden. Virgo. The Scales. Libra. Scorpion. The Centaur. The Sea Goat. And the Water Bear. Which, like I say, it gives you the astrology sign up in the... And then I will show you the 2 cards that I took out that I'm not going to use. This is not the astrology system that I use. The Sea Monster and the Serpent Bear. Which I guess you could use it in with the extra cards, but since it has the signs up in, I'm just gonna put them underneath and take them out. They'll be there. So now we're gonna just do a little shuffle with all of them. They'll shuffle good, but they're really slick. So I'm also going to put the oracle cards in. I'm going to leave out the astrology signs for now. Oh, and also it has black gilding, which is beautiful. Okay. Sorry for the shaking, but I do have this thing on that I bought that I wanted to try, and we have our card. So we have the 7 of Swords. So I'm gonna lay it there. So I'm just going to show you, and then I'm going to bring it up here so I can see it and read it and not hold it in front of it so you can look at the card while I read about it. Okay, the Seven of Swords is the struggle of thought. The Seven of Swords signifies the struggle caused by thoughts of temptation, which seduce us into taking the easier, more seductive victory. However, advancement by unethical shortcuts may save energy in the short term, but only postpones long-term problems. An unstable effort creates a house of cards that is certain to tumble. And it has the, move my foot. It also has the, get it closer so you can see. It also has the reverse, which is, the reverse indicates that the jig is up. We are culpable for our past actions and must think quickly to strike a new deal with the powers that be. And then it tells us about the card. The Lord of Unstable Effort sneaks away from a camp with an armful of stolen swords. He tiptoes in one direction while looking back in another. Luck and triumph are on his side for now. However, despite sharpness of skill, this is an unstable effort with dishonest intention and ultimately result in a futile outcome. There may be short-term profit, but there is a reckless and serious risk. He hastily leaves a couple of swords behind, which indicates we can never achieve total and lasting victory through cheating and theft. That's a good thought with those two laying there. A loose tent peg symbolizes that it is only a matter of time before things come crashing down. Achievement by deceit and underhanded action will not be permanent. There is a snake in the grass that may strike suddenly and mercilessly. Okay, so like I told you, there's all kind of little intuitive hints in there, like the tent leg. We have a little snake there. The two swords that are still there. So yeah. All right, so that's what I have for you today. That again, it is called the Allcento Tarot. I'm not sure what bookstores you can get it at. I did get it on Amazon, I'm sure. He probably has a web page that you can order it from. So anyway, peace out. Thank you for coming to my channel, and I hope I didn't shake you around till you got sick, but I did want to try out this new thing that I bought to see how it would work, and it did okay. It'll be good for other things too. But anyway, not talking about that. Peace out, my guys.